Ladies, let's talk about hooking up. I understand that there are ladies who like to hook up, and all the power to you. So, here are some things, though, that I want to point out. In an equal exchange hookup, your orgasm is as important as his. And in the majority of hookups or friends with benefits situations, only the man has an orgasm. That is due to a variety of factors, which I'm going to go into. And I would like you, if you're doing hookup or you're starting to date someone that you're thinking of having sex with, I'm going to bring a few points here that you may want to consider before you're sexually active with a man. A man will want sex with a woman because he's eager for release, and anything curvy on any woman makes his dick hard. A man's going to get hard dozens of times a day. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. When he sees a woman walking by, he sees a little bit of a breast, he sees a little bit of, it could be a voice, it could be anything. He's going to get hard for your neighbor, your sister, your school teacher, whatever. They're not that picky. And depending on his values and how much intimacy he wants, he will be more or less of a floozy. A man will be more or less of a floozy, depending on his personality and his values. However, so therefore, if a man wants sex with you, you can't assume that he likes you or cares about you or wants to date you. You could just be a convenient opening for him. Okay? He'll bring it all nice and he'll bring it all on sweet and you won't even know. So there are different things you need to do to figure out if he wants a relationship or not, but this isn't what this video is about. This video is just going to be about the sex part, and I'd like you to start being aware of some of your rights, because women were usually very pleasing to men sexually, right? But is he pleasing to you? And he should be, to have access to your body. So my recommendation is that the first few times almost every time you have sex with a man, unless you don't want an orgasm, your orgasm should come first. Before he ever takes his underwear off, he needs to make sure you orgasm. Unless you're a woman who orgasms from vaginal penetration, his pants should stay on until you've had an orgasm. This is going to eliminate 99% of men because they're not going to want to go through the effort. They don't know what they're doing down there. They don't want to figure out what you like. And they don't want to give you the emotional investment that you need to open to him, to trust him, to feel comfortable with him, to want him touching you down there with his mouth or his hands. So this is something interesting for you to ponder. If you don't want him to give you an orgasm, why? You don't really trust him? You don't really feel safe with him? And if you don't, why are you having sex with him? Like, what is the thing that you're really wanting from him? Are you wanting to feel validated? Do you want his attention? Do you want some closeness? And if you want closeness and validation and attention, what has you stop at asking him to give you an orgasm too? You don't feel that you're worth the effort. You don't feel that you're worth the time. You're uncomfortable with your body. And these are all the things about sex that we don't talk about that are more important than just having the sex and the position you're in. How you feel about your body, how you feel about your worthiness and your value is more important. It's the whole foundation, more important than the position that you're doing and how you're sucking his dick. So that's the first thing I'd like you to be aware of. And I'm going to say that the majority of men are not going to want to put in the effort. See, what they want to do, they want to come over to your house and they want to stick it in and they want to pump it and dump it. That's what they want to do, if you let them. That doesn't mean they're bad guys. It's just that men will step up to what's required of them. And if you're going to make it that easy, to pump and dump, that's what they will do. Now, there's some men who will go more out of their way, and then it can be the woman saying, whoa, I don't want that. Why don't you want that? And I think that's where the interesting work comes in and the interesting exploration comes in, more so than what position we're going to do. Because while all that's really fun, let's not forget that men are having more orgasms than women are, and that women are faking it. And men hardly ever fake it, but they do. The reason women are faking it is because sometimes they just don't want to come. And then you can say, today, I just don't want to come. I just want to be close to you. Or to have the guy stop badgering them to make them come. And that's because the woman isn't sharing what she needs and what pleases her, and she's not sharing that. Or to get the guy to stop thrusting and get him turned on and have him finish. And again, these are all ways of not being authentic and intimate during sex. So for those of you having hookup sex, I really encourage you to be sober, to be aware of your pleasure, and to only be with men who actually care about your pleasure. Because, see, I think that a lot of women have sex with men to try to feel close to a certain man. It's a more relational thing, and that's only, in my opinion, worthwhile if you're in a relationship. You're in a relationship with a man, you don't feel like having an orgasm that day, you just want to be close to him. But a man who's just fucking you, he's not being relational. He's going to move on to the next girl tomorrow. So he should put in some effort, and he's not going to want to. The majority of them are not going to want to put in the effort. They're going to come over late after work, after you've had some wine, they're going to want to pump and dump. And so, I just, wanted to share that with you guys. Also, I know I haven't been promoting my coaching business, and I'm okay with that. I do have a coaching business, so people can reach out. However, this channel is really, right now, more about me just sharing insights and views as I'm reading and talking to people and learning more about relationships, love, and sexuality. So it's more like a educational channel. I should probably change the name of my channel to Sharzad Morgan Relationship Education. So I take responsibility for that, and I'm going to make that change right now. Thank you for watching my video. Again, all comments will remain up. If your comment doesn't post, it'll be either because YouTube didn't post it, or the comment was a boundary violation. It was attacking, criticizing, putting down, or any kind of that. And that's not allowed on this channel. So feel free to disagree with me. Any personal attacks on me, those comments will continue to be deleted. There have been quite a few of them lately. Some people get triggered around my content. If you feel triggered, please take care of yourself, nourish yourself, and find someone to talk to like a therapist. When I get triggered by people, what I do now is I kind of think about, okay, I'm really triggered right now. I'm not going to go off on this person. Like, what about their video has me so triggered? And I turn inward, and it's just part of being an adult and being a gracious member of society. So thank you for watching my video.